from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The run to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
The Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Oh, man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open.
There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense getting set for 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's good. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Play number 10 on this series. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. back to the run. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Gill. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Setting up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Gill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Gill. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job in coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Big guy smells it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. Got the 1st down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the center.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Got room to work. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now they'll try the right side. Makes a man miss.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Moulton.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They run the reverse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Moulton. Still running at the 40. And they are finding create some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Washington. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a reverse. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to... There he goes! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Trojans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The short hands, it's Moulton. Hard running there. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Gill. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Washington. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Gill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is infraction.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Sanders. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously, you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.